Whoa! Hey! The last episode was fine. I need a little tweaking, but we got it. So it's all good. All that's left is to find love or die trying. Hey everyone, my name is Notlad and welcome back to Find Love or Die Trying. We are back into this game and I'm so glad that the previous recording worked. The sound did peak. It exploded in audio. And technically it's still a little on the high side, but it's fine. I'm yelling a bit. It's fine. But I think this is going to be doable. It should stay in a pretty good, decent range for this one. But anyways. Yeah, so anyways, the volume wasn't too bad. I was able to tweak it and adjust it just right, so it's okay. Also, I was meaning to do this before, but I like the blue personally. Yeah, anyways, but yeah, we're fine. The audio should remain where it is, hopefully. It better not change back, but I don't know what's causing this to happen. It's OBS for sure, but I don't know why OBS is doing this. I don't know what's gone wrong. So, anyways, we're just gonna go continue like nothing has happened and see where this goes from here. All right, I walked back to my room and plopped on my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. All right, we're out of the mansion. Next step, the beach. I told you the staff wouldn't suspect a thing. That's because nobody's been stupid enough to try to escape till now. Wait, are we trapped in this mansion and we just get reset every single time? Oh man, if that's it, that means things are different. That means somebody I'm with in the mansion is somebody I have tried to escape with maybe. And they don't remember too probably. They probably think they've just gotten there, but maybe they've been there the whole time. Oh man, I'm speculating again. I don't know. Okay. Maybe people should have been a little more stupid a little sooner. Easier said than done. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along. We'll go through the forest. Come on. We ran through the forest as if the devil were chasing us. The truth was not far from it. Damien. Okay. I can see the pier now. And the boat. We're this close to getting out of here. She always put on her bravest face when she was afraid. We're going to make it, right? Of course. The boat's just a little further and no one's on our tail. The boat, probably the one that was stored behind there. And who knows about the boat, huh? Cat does. So I don't know. I could be onto something, I might not be. I can't believe it. We're finally getting out of here. We're finally gonna leave, Eve. About time, if you ask me. I'm dreamt. I think it meant to say I've dreamt of this moment every day since. Who knows how long we've been trapped here by now. But I never thought I could escape till I got to know you. Huh, interesting. I laughed. You're giving me too much credit. It was your idea. Find any other sane person and they would have told you the same thing. Sane people didn't try to escape with me. I wouldn't have stayed sane if it weren't for you, though. She laughed. That was my favorite sound. Let's get back to matters at hand. We both know that this is where the rubber meets the road. Yeah. Now it's just a mad dash to the finish. You ready to run? No. I'm kidding, let's go. That favorite sound of mine once more. I hope it's not the last time I hear it. Third time's the charm. Where is this going? Oh, I'm so intrigued. This is good. The next day, I woke to the sound of an explosion outside. I ran outside as fast as I could. What the? The first thing I saw was Scarlet and black smoke emanating from the ground near her. Oh, hey there, Eve. Nice weather we're having, huh? Oh, I'm sorry, my voice for her. Hey, Scarlet, you okay? I'm pretty good, all things considered. I've been experimenting again on trying to bring back people's memories without the whole monkey zombie bit. I figure if you and I were, well, you know, I'd want us to know everything about each other. No secrets. I'd like that, Scarlet, thanks. I'll let you know if I make any progress with that. I gotta clean this up. Give me a minute and then we can head out to the forest. I've been meaning to spend some time there since I got to this island. Sounds good by me. We walked together through the forest hand in hand, talking about things we'd do after we got off this island, talking about everything and anything. After we're off this island, whatever happens, do you maybe want to catch a movie together? Sure, but what movie? You can laugh, but there's a part of me that just wants to be a regular girl for the day. That's something I could never forget. And I'd like it if I could be that way with you. What do you say? I'd like that. Yay! Scarlet did a little dance of happiness. Aww. We spent the rest of the morning together in the woods enjoying each other's company, and maybe a little more than that. Somehow, in the middle of it all, I forgot what kind of show I was in the first place. It was just me and her. And this moment more than ever, I was glad to be alive. You trying to tell me something? It's like the game trying to tell me, like, this is the person I'm choosing. You're not choosing this person? Huh. Just something like that, you know? I don't know. I feel like he's swaying. The game character is swaying more towards Scarlet, I feel. But I'm swaying more towards Allie. Sorry. Brain just went blank for a second. Morning! Time sure flies, huh? The show's almost over and you'll be able to go back to your regular life soon. No idea if that's going to have any less headaches, though. Who knows? As strange as it sounds, I've had some fun here. The whole getting murdered thing isn't great, but it hasn't been all bad. I did mention that other people would kill to be in your position. On second thought, they definitely haven't thought it through enough. Probably not. Well, back to business. It's time to pick who you'll go on your first third date with. Who's the unlucky soulmate candidate today? Oh no. I don't wanna... Well, at least me and Scarlet will still be friends, but I'm swaying towards Allie. I'm so sorry, but she's my choice. I'm thinking. Oh, she's the most fun. They're both. See, I hate this. I hate it. And the worst thing is, I'm getting married to the person too. Well, I mean, that's not like a bad thing or anything. It's just, I mean, marriage for me is a done deal. Once you marry the person that you want to spend your life with for the rest of your life, and that's me. That's why I'm really big on marriage and stuff like that. And like, I feel like, oh man, I don't know. At least we'll still be friends, though. I mean, knowing that, but I feel there's more to Scarlet's story that I'm not getting because she's got the memory loss too, right? So I'm thinking that, ooh, you know, actually, good choice. Let's save. Then I could possibly come back to this moment. Are there only 3 save spots? Is that it? Limiting me here. Okay. But anyways, I feel like Scarlet might be the person who's talking in my dream. I know I was thinking Kat is, but at the same time, she's a little diabolical. So I don't think... And her picture's up in the mansion with Damien, so I'm thinking she's not who I think she might be. But I am thinking Scarlet might actually be the person. And they were mentioning scientist, and she's a scientist. But I don't know if that has any correlation either. I'm just really confused, but I want to pick Allie. I like Allie. Allie's speaking to me, you know? I'm gonna do Allie. Allie. Yeah. To be honest, I'm not sure if your dates with Allie are really dates or more of just trying different kinds of transportation. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Let's get those cameras rolling. I hope I didn't make a bad choice. Okay, I found Allie by the beach. Or more accurately, she came running to me. I like her way too much. You're not gonna believe this, Eve. What's that? All right. Who took my... Why did I hear that noise? All right. Who took my keys? Oh, it was Cat. Oh, is it like a PA? Is that what that's supposed to be simulating? I guess. You've got 10 seconds before I take it out of 4's paycheck. Poor 4. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. We'll walk and talk. Come on. Oh, sorry. Voices, right? Well, let's walk. Maybe more like run like hell. 4's not gonna be happy when he finds out that whatever. Come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me with her into the forest, Oh, the forest clearing nearby. Okay, sorry. I broke those into two separate things. What's going on? You're not gonna believe what I just found. What's that? Well, I was wondering how to top the 2 previous dates when I stumbled upon... Wait a minute. It's better if I surprise you. I'm gonna have to close my eyes again, right? I love how fast you learn things, Eve. She was singing as she covered my eyes with one hand and pulled me along with the other. Aw, she pulled me along step by step. I can't say I wasn't enjoying it. Aw. Is this a staircase? It feels like metal beneath me. In the middle of a forest? Just a bit more now, alright? You can open your eyes now. Oh! Wait, how are we back here? How on earth? We were inside a small plane. The very same one I'd been we were inside a small plane. The very same one I'd rudely awakened in my first day here. How did you even... It was just sitting in the forest, so I thought, why not, right? So it seems suspicious, but I can't make heads or tails of it yet. I have so many questions. Wait a minute, are you planning on... Without even bothering to answer me, Allie rushed to the cockpit. Oh crap. Here's to hoping that this goes better than the rollerblades. Huh? I wonder what this big red button does. Oh god, get me out of here. Oh god, get me out of here. I ran for the door, but it was already shut tight. And away we go. The engine of the plane roared as we took off. I slammed into the side of the door. Okay, this is one thing I don't fully encourage. Just because this is a little more serious than just like a rollerblading or boating. Oof. Come on, be honest, you were thinking the same thing. Not gonna lie, kind of. You put a big juicy red button there, completely unattended, and you expect a good citizen like me not to press it? You're bonkers. You've got a point, but do you have any idea how to fly this thing? Wait a minute, if you're talking to me here, then who's flying the plane? Oh no. Technically, nobody, but... Crash. The right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. We hit it hard enough for it to be slightly deformed. Oof. I slammed in the wall yet again. Well, we ain't need that wing anyway. We still have the other one. Exactly like kidneys. Forget killer dating death shows. Forget Damien and Kat. Allie was going to be the death of me. Oh, that's all in fun. I tried to run to the cockpit, but it was all I could do to stay upright as the plane teetered back and forth. I'm just kidding, I got this. You just let the wing hit a tree. How do you got this? Allie ran to the cockpit without breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, I did my best impression of a ball in a pinball machine. Alright, I got this. The plane seemed to stabilize in a matter of seconds. Oh, thank God. I really thought I thought we were going to crash. Oops. Oh no. Once again, the right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. Somehow it was bent back into its original shape. Not so bad if I say so myself. Alright, that was dumb luck and you know it. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. We started gaining altitude slowly at first, then faster and faster, higher and higher. Before long, we were soaring high above the trees. Allie yelled out in triumph. Woo! I joined it and yelled out with glee. It's a pretty great feeling, huh? Not dying in a fiery plane crash? Oh, not dying in a fiery plane crash? Flying free. Without it, what's the point of living? You talking about freedom or flying? Haha, why not both? That said, there's another reason I flew us up here. What's that, Allie? Are we alone? This is the only place I could find on the island that wasn't bugged. No one can eavesdrop on us here. And sorry for the turbulence, but without it, they might have heard me disable the bugs in here. Oh. Believe me, I looked for a safe place as hard as I could. That's why I got the rollerblades and the boat earlier, to find a safe place to talk as fast as possible. I'm guessing you know what the show is really about then. Unfortunately, yeah. What a bummer, am I right? Unfortunately, I don't think you do, and I can't risk telling you everything either. Oh, unfortunately, I don't think you do, and I can't risk telling you everything either. Oh, shoot, it's going back to British. Stop it! What? Why? Believe me, you're better off not knowing. What? Allie, what are you hiding? Who are you really? Look, we don't have too much time before we'll have to land. This thing already almost out of fuel. Sure enough, we had already started descending. Please, just trust me. I'm on your side, F. I know there's so many lies going around here, but I really want to help you get out of here. Though, I have to admit, it wasn't on my to-do list at first. It's a good thing you're so cute. Aww. I'm kidding, jeez. Aww! No, that was really nice. Do you trust me? Yes. Of course I do, Allie. You know that. You won't regret it, I promise. So, what can you tell me? There's no time. Long story short, there's something on this island I need to find that the people I work with need. Work with? Wait, you working for somebody? It's life or death. Not for just you or me, but for countless others. I came here to save y'all, and won't give up until I have. Though, at this point, I've done all I can. It's in his hands now. Whose? No time to talk. We're almost back in range of the island's recording network. No matter what, don't tell anybody what happened here. Not even a little bit. Not even if you think you can trust them. Are we clear? Crystal. The plane flew lower and lower. Alright, we're about to be back in the recording zone. What else? What else? Oh no. What else? What else? Oh. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That really doesn't limit it too much. I guess not. After we landed, Kat scolded us for taking the plane. Kat and Allie seemed to exchange more than a few uneasy glances as we got off the plane. But luckily, nothing came of it. Next, the production staff separated Allie and I, and it looks like Kat had arranged something special for the two of us. All I was told was that I wasn't allowed to see Allie until evening. Apparently that's the nicest time to film. Uh-oh. Oops. Till then, the production team helped me to look the part of a romantic novel protagonist. I was dressed to the nines. I must have sat through a few hundred photoshops and interviews before they told me it was time to see her. Ooh. But it was worth it. Wow, even for this island, this place is fancy with a capital F. Tell me about Wait, I can't remember what 2's voice was. Let's see, the first one was high pitched, and that was 1. 2, slightly lower, okay. Tell me about it. I broke one plate here and I have to pay it off for the rest of my life. I mean, welcome to the Ocean Palace. You allow me to show you to your seat. 2 gestured at me to follow him. We'd only taken a few steps when I saw her, and when I did, I couldn't help but crack up. You know, I kind of expected you to be dressed up too, given all the shit the crew put me through. What's the point? It just get ruined. How would it get ruined? Oh, you'll see. Come on. She reached for my hand. I put mine in hers. With a smile on my face, she pulled me along with her towards the door. Whoa! We stumbled against a table, which knocked a plate onto the floor. Uh-oh. It promptly shattered into a million pieces. In case you were watching, Cat, that was 2. I knew I should have just been an accountant. Poor guy. Oh, why are they so mean to all those guys? She laughed as she pulled me along with her to the outside. The night air had never tasted so fresh. Each breath for air as we ran along the road made my worries and fears just disappear. Eventually, we ran all the way to the beach. Come on! She tightened her hand and pulled me along with her to the water. Wait, just a... Oh, that was me. Wait, just a... She laughed like a maniac as she cannonballed us into the ocean. My first instinct was to swim back up to the surface, but then Allie put her arms against my face and looked deep into my eyes. She smiled and kissed me passionately. It was as if time had stopped. A few moments later, we went back up to the surface. I figured you could use a fun distraction from everything that happened earlier. Was she doing this for me? I never know what to expect with you, you know. And you never will. It was a night to remember. I definitely made a right choice. But game-wise, like game logic and stuff like that, I probably didn't make the correct choice. But I made the correct choice in my opinion. After today's date with Allie, I decided to take a stroll around the mansion. The night was clear as could be. A light breeze made it just a bit chilly, but not enough that I'd need to put on more. I found myself fixating on the moon without thinking. I thought I'd find you here. I thought I'd find you here. Why's that? Just a gut feeling. The island-wide surveillance system. And the island-wide surveillance system. You doing okay? Yeah, I'm just thinking. I can't believe the show's almost over. It didn't feel real earlier today. Time sure flies, doesn't it? You've only got the last third date with Scarlett tomorrow, then the final ceremony on the day after. I really thought I was gonna interact with the other girls more, but I'm surprised they just keep it to 2. Speaking of which, how was your date with Allie today? Awesome. I probably shouldn't tell the whole truth, but enough of it should be good. It was awesome. I don't know how, but the more time I spend with Allie, the better it gets. Being married to her would make every day an adventure, and I like the sound of that. And it should be that way, you know? I'm sure it'd be an adventure, but the jury's out. I'm sure it'd be an adventure, but the jury's out on if it's one you'd walk away from. Wait, I'm sure it'd be an adventure, but the jury's out if it's one you'd walk away from. I don't think so. Why? Why would I? But I can see she makes you happy, and really, that counts for a lot nowadays. Okay. I don't like the way you speaking. Though you might want to start wearing body armor if you want to stay that way. What do you mean? Who knows that 3 dates were all you needed to figure out if a marriage would last? If this TV gig doesn't work out, maybe I should become a marriage counselor. Anyways, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get some work done tonight to prep for the ending of the show. You know what? I could use some company, and it's not like you were up to anything. Kat reached her hand out to me. I put my hand in hers on instinct. With her hand in mine, she pulled me with her to the library. Now, you're probably wondering, why did I bring you here of all places? You like to read? Well, yes, but no. There's no internet for us goons, so here's where we store most of our information. Records of every single run of the show, building and security details, guard schedules, and most importantly, salary records. Oh, is this important? I think it's important. So the library has all the information, maybe for us to get out of here. Ooh, with whoever I'm supposed to escape with. Still, that picture though. What's going on there? What's happening between you two? Something's up. It's hidden in plain sight as regular books. You need to know how to decipher them though. They're pretty useless to the average person. Interesting, and also a little unnecessary. Who here is going to read a book? Oh, I knew the state of education was bad, but not this bad. It still doesn't answer why you brought me here. Well, you see, I have this lovely chair and table here that I do so love to work on. And it's truly, truly exhausting for me to get up from this lovely arrangement to have to fetch each book I need to reference. Aw. So, you want me to grab your books for you so you can just stay there. I'm so glad you understand. I'm doing everything I can to keep you alive, and it's just a teeny tiny favor. I couldn't help but laugh at her mock pout. Sure, Kat. It's the least I can do. Great. Alright, to start, I need you to grab me the Princess of Avoranda. 100 easy recipes for Philosopher's Stone, and I regret everything. What? This must be the 100th batch of books I've had to deliver. It's been hours. Seriously, whoever designed the system should be shot. I tried to read a few of the books I was delivering, but like Kat said, they just seem like regular books. And that's a wrap. Thanks for the help, Eve. I'll send you a thank you card for when you're off this island or something. If I ever get off this island, I don't think I will. At that rate, that was pretty much slave labor. I like to think of it as more of unpaid charity work. You've got one last date tomorrow. Don't mess it up. I'm curious, what's the first thing you're going to do when you're out of here? Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe try to figure out what my life was before. Who knows? That's as good a start as any. Well, I gotta get back to editing. Naif. See you, Kat. Guess I'll head back to my room and call it a night. We're gonna have another weird dream. The alarms were deafening. We planned for every possibility we could, but it wasn't enough. We made it to the ship, but it still wasn't enough. Our one saving grace, the ship, wouldn't start. Someone tampered with it, and there was no time to fix it. That's it, then? Oh, that's it, then? I couldn't find the words to say, I love you. I love you too, Eve. I wish we could have met anywhere but here. So it is someone I met here. Oh, and I have been here before. I know it. That's why I have the amnesia. My life has only been this island, I'm assuming. She held me in her arms with the last of her strength. All that's left to do is wait. Goodbye, love. What is happening? Courting call. Oh my goodness. Huh? Well, this isn't the worst place I thought I could wake up yesterday. Oh, hi. I'm curious, what? I'll take that as a compliment. She laughed and pinched my cheek. Well, it's been a blast, Steve. I've some more cruising around to do, and I think you've got another date on your plate today. Yeah, that's just how the show goes. Sorry. She was gone before I even had the chance to finish. That woman is a force of nature. Okay. Alright, looks like we got Damien back with his sharp, pointy teeth. But I'm afraid this is where I'm going to have to end this one. I don't know if the next episode's going to be the end, because it's very final. We're getting to like our final date and stuff like that. And I'm probably going to have to make a decision after that, I'm assuming. That's usually how like these dating reality TV shows go. But there's more to the story, so I don't know. There might be much more. So, who knows? I have no idea. But with that, I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, remember to hit that like button and slap that subscribe button. And yeah, leave a comment down below. So yeah, yeah, feel free to do that. Also hit that notification button. I haven't been mentioning that, but that will give you a notification as soon as the video is posted. So that's really nice. So yeah, do that too. But anyways, I'm going to end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Notlad, signing off. Later, guys. I've been locked inside your heart shape.